Okay, Cici, I'm teaching you how to make in the broth for the chicken pho, okay? This is the bones that I got from, you should have two tray in the freezer. So first you got the chicken, you put in 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of vinegar in cold water. You soak them in like this, okay? For about half an hour. Rinse really well and then do the next step. And here's the ingredients. If you cook in like fast and easy way, then you need to buy this kind of brand for pho flavored, okay? And then you need like about 3 of the purple onion, the small they call shallot, and 1 big one of the onion, and that much of ginger. All of these is put in the broth. And if you make it from scratch like me, then I don't need this, and I do everything from scratch. With this one you have cilantro seed, cinnamon stick, 5 star, and then some of this, I don't know the name of this. And I have to stir fry it to make it like bring out the flavor. Put them in the container. By the way, I forgot my pho container for all of this at your house, but that's okay, you can use that. And then the next step is to marinate the chicken. You can buy the chicken quarter leg or the whole chicken like mine, okay? So it doesn't matter, they the same. So this one is the meat of the chicken. You can steam it, and what you need is steam 1 of these shallot, 1 of these onion, and this is lemon leaf and some sả. What you have to do is that you prep this chicken quarter leg the same way that you prep in that. So soak them with salt and vinegar. Let it dry, and then you can cut out some of the fat skins on there. Cut this one in sideways like a cross, same thing like a cross like that, and you put in your steamer. Throw in this leaf so that it bring out, and so that put them in the water at the bottle bucket so that it bring out the flavor, okay? And then you have to cut that much of ginger, you put in the water. So all of this in the water at the bottom of the bucket of the steamer will help in your chicken smell good, and then it take away from any odor that the chicken have, okay? So again, this one you need that. Okay, I take a pictures. Okay, and then this one is that, and then this one is from scratch. Okay, so now, and then when you're ready to eat, of course you need the pho noodle and cilantro and green onion, and you clean them, cut them very clear, and then you might want to use 1 more of this one to make a hành giấm, okay? So that's all I'm prepping. So right now I have this one for about not even 10 minutes, so I'm going to leave there for another 20 minutes or so, and then I will teaching you the step 2, okay? Okay, now is step 2. After I soak the chickens in here with salt and vinegar, I rinse it really well, and then I put it in here in the pot, cold water in here, and put 1 teaspoon of salt in here and bring it to broil. But make sure you cook it in a medium heat, so then when it broil, it will take time to broil. So then all of that, after it broil, all the dirt, the blood, foam coming up here, you dump out everything in the sink and wash it with cold water again, and then do the next step, okay? This is step 2, but I just want to mention that when you pull the water, make sure all your chickens is below the water level. So because this water you're gonna clean out, you're gonna throw them out anyway. But if you put it like the water level is high, then your broth will, I mean the chicken bone can release all of that dirty blood and foam. Okay, when I first put it onto the stove, I make it like high like that, but after they kind of like the bubble coming out, then you bring it down to medium. So the idea of it is you don't want all the dirty blood, the foam breaking out through your broth, and then you have to wash this and redo third step the same way, and that will be your broth. In the meantime, you can this is an extra step. You can burn in your I call is like grill it. You don't have to do it, but whenever you making pho, you making this, so then it's bringing out the flavor. So I bring it down very low, and I cook it slowly until kind of brownish, and I take them out and I peel out all of the skin. And this one I just use a knife and I just scraping all the one that is burned. And then on your second time broth, that will be your actually broth. Then you put all of this in there to cook, slow cook. So right now I am cooking this. So I mean, it's you don't have to do this step, but this step is like helping to bring out the flavor of your broth. So it's helpful if you do that. Okay, this is still step 2. Now the water start to boil. You see all the bone coming out with all this dirty bubble. Now I bring it down to medium, so that I don't want it to break in the bubble. So then that's where when I clean the bone, then it will be good. So I let it cook for another 5 minutes or so to come out. I mean, you know, to all the bubble coming out completely. Then I rinse it with cold water, and then I put in cold water in again with salt, 1 teaspoon of salt again, and I cook for the broth. By then, I will put all of this in with the broth. Okay, so this is my onion. This is shallot, and then I cut the ginger out like that. Okay, this is after I put this on the stove, and this is how they cook. So even though it's burning outside here, but it's already cooked inside. So you just take it out, wash them, and clean them. And then later on, when your broth is ready, you can put it in there so that they can slow cook together for the broth. Okay, after I cook step 2, and I dump out the chicken and I wash piece by piece, then I put cold water in. Have to be cold water. If you put it in like hot water, it brings it to boil quickly, but that's where the secret to make your broth very cloudy. So you make sure you put in cold water, and again you put in 1 teaspoon of salt, and then you put it into your slow cook and bring it outside. I'm gonna start today to using slow cook over here with my rice maker. So we'll see the result coming out, because when you're making a broth, make sure you make a day in advance. Let it sit overnight. Neither outside. If it's too hot, then bring it inside at night, so then you can cool down, and then the next morning take out all the bones, throw them away, all these, throw them away. Then you the water, the broth, make sure you're using the one of the for the next day. Like I say, take out all the bone, all the onion and drainage your broth into another pot. That where you're gonna be decide neither enough for 4 portion for 4 bowl, or you need more, then you add regular water into it, and then will we do the step 4. Okay, Cece, this is the broth that I bring it in last night, and I put in refrigerator. So now what you need to do is we're gonna take out all the bone, and then drain this through this thing, the drainer, and so that you can get all the bones and the gooey stuff out, okay? After you drain it out, I have like about 3 portion of the broth. But if I add some more water in there, and then I put the soy sauce, salt, sugar cane, and different type of ingredients to make the broth. I forgot to tell you, after you put in that bag and all the sauté ingredient, cook for 20 minutes in the medium heat, okay? So make sure it's not like boiling really hard. The more is lower heat, the better it's gonna taste. So then it won't make in your broth the water cloudy, okay? So at this point, I cook for another 15 to 20 minutes. I started out about 1 teaspoon, not tablespoon, teaspoon. Teaspoon is easier, okay? So this is teaspoon. So I use it 1 teaspoon of this powder. I didn't put in any soy sauce yet, and 1 teaspoon of the salt, and then 5 to 6 of the sugar rock. So right now that's what's in there with 2 bags. Cook for 15 minutes at very low heat. Okay, as you see, my broth are so clear. I only cook 5 minutes. So look, see my broth. And what I did is all cái cilantro stem I cut and I put inside here to make in the flavor. And I throw it in a little bit of 5-star, the black things, it's called 5-star, and 2 sticks of cinnamon stick. Let me see, where is that at? So just kind of bring out the flavor stronger. Here's the cinnamon stick. So I put with 2 bags, and I cook very low heat right now, so you don't see it's boiling, but it's boiling. See it's boiling. So that's what you're gonna cook for another 10 minutes, and then your broth is ready. Right now I put in 1 teaspoon of this broth powder, not the fish sauce yet, and then 1 teaspoon of the salt. So far it tastes very good, so I might wanted to put a little bit of fish sauce in there. Okay, so your broth is done. So before you eat, after 10 minutes cooking, you take all of this out, throw them away, and then your broth will be like this. Okay, so if you want a fattening from the chicken meat, there it is on the side. So that's it for the broth. Okay, now I'm gonna teaching you how to steam the chicken. Okay, this is how to steam your chicken. Prep to steam the chicken. At first, I put in 1 teaspoon of the chicken powders. This one, that one, 1 teaspoon. and half teaspoon of salt. So I'm gonna marinate, rub it around inside and outside of the chicken. And then this one is water and turmeric powder to make the skin yellow. And then you have the lemon leaf, xả là cái gì, grass gì đó, lemongrass, and onion. You cut it like this. All of these you put it inside the pot where the water is, and then the chicken will be on the top of that. And then you cook for wait until the water boil, and then count the time, 15 minutes, and then turn off the stove, and then just leave the pot on top of the stove for another 20 minutes, and that's how your chicken will cook. Another thing to test is you turn the chicken this way, then you poke the chopstick in the middle, so that it clear water coming out, it means it's done. Okay, so now I'm gonna rubbing this inside and outside, and I'm gonna rub this inside and outside. Okay, now I start cooking the chicken, steaming the chicken. So all of that leaf, the lemongrass, onions, and Thai lemon leaves, I put it in here together with ginger. Where's my ginger at? Yeah, it's down here. See, with the ginger. So I put everything in there, and I put this on the top. At this point, I turn the gas to high, okay, to make the water boil. And okay, the chicken is already in there, so I'm closing the lid. At this point, you don't count the timing yet. You wait until the steam coming out from the side here, and then you time the timer for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you're using chopstick, and you you test it to make sure the clear water coming out. It means the chicken is done. At this point, if you cook too long, then the chicken will be dry. But by the way, by the time it's boiled, turn this to medium, like less than medium, like that. So then I cook for 15 minutes. It depends. If the chicken is so big, it might be for 20 minutes. But the secret is, after you turn off the stove, leave it in here for another 15 to 20 minutes. Don't take the chicken out. So then after that time, you take the chicken out. You can either soak the whole chicken or quarter leg or whatever in cold water. This is to shock the chicken and to shrink the meat, so that by the time you are ready to eat, you can put it in refrigerator for half an hour and then shred it out, or you can chop them off and then eat with your phở. Okay, so this is the final part, and all of the thing that I put inside there, the ingredients, cilantro and 5-star, I take them out. So now my broth is ready. And if you do correctly with the fires, make it like in low, and your broth like that, very, very clear and very sweet. Okay, so good luck. All right, okay, and then I will show you after the chicken is done. Okay, I steam it and I time it. It's about 15 minutes now. I mean, not even 15 minutes, it's about 10 minutes or so. So I'm gonna take them out to flip in the chicken. You see how my chicken turned out? So I flip the chicken to cook on the other side. And always, if you use the quarter leg, then it's fine, whatever the way you put it in. But if you cooking with the chicken, the whole chicken like this, then you have to put the bottom, you know, like the chest of the chicken, the breast, down first, because they take longer to cook, and then turn it upside down for the back. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it upside down. Okay, now I'm gonna test in my chicken to see if my chicken is cooked or not. Okay, yes, I use the, okay, nothing coming out yet. You see that, the clear water coming out from here? This means my chickens are cooked. That's how you testing the chicken. See, I see all of the juice coming out clear now. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it off, turn the stove off. I cook for another 5 minutes and then turn off the stove. Okay, so okay, I already turned off the stove. My stove is off, but I still leave it on there and close the lid. So with that timing, it will make your chicken tender and it tastes good. So this is how you do it. Okay, how to make in this vinegar's onion. One onion you cut half and then you cut slice. Then 2 tablespoons of vinegar, any kind of white vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and about 2/3, I guess you can call, is about half a cup or half a cup to 1/4 of the cup of water. And then you just mix them up and put them in the refrigerator ready to eat. And this one is cilantro and onion. So I wash it and I left it outside to dry, completely dry. Then I cut and I put the paper towel in there so that it will last you at least like a week or 2. Otherwise the cilantro will be turning rotten in a couple of days. Ok, đây là tô phở gà đi bộ da vàng, nó gọi là gà tam vàng cái gì đó. Đây là hành, giấm, nước mắm, tỏi, nâu gừng chứ nước mắm gừng. Đây là đĩa gà. Gà rất là mềm nha các bạn, mềm mà thơm, mùi lá chanh, thơm lắm. Đây, my lunch. Cho you guys coi my lunch. Một mình, ăn một mình thôi, quá đã. Ok, good luck nha. Thank you for watching.